All right, here we are at
Podcast 12.
Podcast 12. You remember?
Yeah.
Sequel Podcast 12. I'm Matthew Bonta.
Patrick Reigelsberger. The drugs haven't completely destroyed my brain, so
It's a big day today, Patrick.
it is a huge day.
What's going on today?
We're doing a script reading with everybody. They're going to be showing up.
At least we'd like them to be all
Not
here
all
once.
at once, but they'll be showing up.
They'll be here.
We'll be here for the next 12 hours. But that's cool.
Yeah, so since we were talking last a week ago, script's done, printed out. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Now we're just we're on to the exciting part of it.
Yeah, so next week when we podcast, hopefully we can keep this up weekly.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We'll podcast and tell how today went. So this is a couple hours before it's 10:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. We're the only ones up. Everybody else is probably sleeping.
Yeah,
Passed out.
it starts at 1. We're probably only going to get one person here today at 1. In addition to Greg. So that's the updates for that. Now let's move on to the fun stuff.
Yeah, the fun stuff. Fuck business. Let's
So-
talk about movies.
What did we go do last night, Patrick?
We went and saw Star Trek Into Darkness,
How was
and
it?
it was fucking epic.
Pretty much a remake. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it was pretty much a remake of Wrath of Khan. You would know that better than me. I haven't seen Wrath of Khan in a long time, but I had a feeling.
Had a feeling that was going to be.
Yeah, but as far as being better than the first, yeah, I don't know.
It was a darker
It
movie.
was darker.
I felt less action.
I don't know. It seemed like there was more action. Maybe the action scenes were just longer. I don't know. But it was definitely a badass movie, and if you haven't seen it, you need to check it out.
And the bad guy, Benedict Cumberbatch.
It was probably the most interesting part of the movie. He did a really good job.
Yeah, he
I've
did.
never really seen him in anything else.
Let's bring up his body of work here and see what he's done.
Wrath of Khan. I'm looking at Wrath of Khan right now as we speak. Who played Khan?
Khan was played by Ricardo Montalban.
Doesn't have his name on here.
Guest appearance. Oh, looks like he was in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, Warhorse, Atonement, The Hobbit.
Shit, I didn't even know that. I haven't seen The Hobbit. Yeah, I've seen.
Oh, you know what? It looks like he's in. Oh no, he's in all of them. You've seen? Okay, let's see what he's in. A bunch of shit here. A lot of British things because he is a British actor. Atonement. Did you see Atonement?
I did not see Atonement. Not my type of movie.
The other Boleyn girl.
No, didn't see that.
one. Let's try and not make this too boring. Did you
Wait.
see Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
Yes, I
It
did.
says he played Peter Gilliam.
I only saw that once, and it was in theaters. But
I want to see it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
it's a pretty good movie.
Okay. Warhorse. Did you see
I
Warhorse?
did not see Warhorse.
Okay. It's probably looks like he might be the main guy in that.
Where's the search for Spock?
It's number 3. There it is.
This is the best one, according to Kramer.
Katra.
Katra.
Speaking of Seinfeld,
Yes.
Tracy Letts is one of my bullet points here. He's the
Okay.
guy that wrote Bug, and he wrote Killer Joe.
Yeah.
And now he's got another movie coming out. It's kind of like a
Directed
family drama.
by, no. I was going to say William Friedkin again.
No, I don't think so. But Tracy Letts was in an episode of Seinfeld. He's in the Festivus episode. He's one of the bookies behind the counter talking to Elaine, and then him and the other dude show up at Festivus. Another Festivus miracle!
Another Festivus. It's a pole. Requires no decoration.
So he was the guy. So there was the two guys at the bookie shop.
Yeah.
The one with like the beard and the long hair.
Yeah.
He was the other guy. That's the guy that wrote Bug and Killer Joe and shit.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that fucking weird?
That's fucking... It is weird.
That he's on Seinfeld?
I think he's a great writer.
Did you watch the documentary on the Killer Joe DVD?
I did not.
The making of?
What, is it good?
It's pretty good. I don't remember what it's about, but I know he talks about it.
He
and
talks-
They talk about, like, all the actors talk about it. Like, what's her face? Gina Gershon?
Is that the main girl?
Yeah, the mom that's...
Oh,
sucking
yeah.
it.
From Showgirls.
Yeah. And she's talking about, like, she got the script, and she's like, you know what? I remember getting this when it was a play, and I didn't feel like sucking on a piece of chicken 5 nights a week.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that.
All right, let's see here. So his new movie is August, Osage County, I guess.
And it's not like a crazy movie.
No, it's the description here is a look at the lives of the strong-willed women of the Weston family whose paths have diverged until a family crisis brings them back to the Midwest house they grew up in and to the dysfunctional woman who raised them. So they played a trailer for this in front of Gatsby, and it starts out with Sam Shepard. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
I guess he kills himself. He's like the dad or something of all these women. And then it's got, like Meryl Streep is probably the wife.
Okay.
And then you've got Dermot Mulroney's in it. Julia Roberts, who I haven't seen in anything in a while.
I know. Juliette
Lewis. You got Ewan McGregor. Abigail Breslin's in it.
Oh, shit.
Chris Cooper's in it. Those are the names that are in that movie.
Damn.
And it just looks like a family drama.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed considering Bug was awesome and Killer Joe was insane.
I didn't see Bug yet. I know. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Michael Shannon, I think, gives one of his best performances ever. In that
Him and fucking...
She does a good job, too, yeah. It's just... The movie's a fucking trip.
What's his name? Singer? Harry Connick Jr.?
The country?
Yeah. He's in that.
Yeah, he's in it.
Why is he always plays fucking weirdos? Like
Michael Shannon?
No. Harry Connick Jr.
He's also in, I remember... He's
Copycat.
He's in Copycat, and then he's also... But I remember him distinctly from when we went and saw Jarhead. He's one of the soldiers in Jarhead.
Is he in Jarhead?
I think so. I remember, that's like the first movie I really remember him in. Grab my rock star.
Harry Connick Jr. looks like he's got third billing in this movie. Oh yeah, he's in
He's in it, right?
No, he's not in Jarhead.
What the fuck was that?
This is Harry Connick Jr. right here.
Let me see him. Yeah.
He's not in Jarhead.
He's not in Jarhead?
No. Independence Day.
Oh.
There's a wedding ring.
That's right. The dude gets blown up.
Does he get blown up in Independence
Day? He's like, pull up! You're going too high! Damn! That's when he crashes.
He's in Godfather Part 3?
Bullshit.
It says right here. Maybe he does a song. Maybe because he's a singer. So maybe he does the music for it. Yeah, he's not in it. But Copycat's the one I remember him being in, where he's got the red hair and he's the serial killer and he's licking the knife.
It's been so long. I have that movie too.
You haven't watched it though? Because I know it was a 3-pack. You probably bought it for $7.
I bought it for $7 and that's it, yeah.
And what else is on there?
Taking Lives.
Taking Lives.
Which I'm not a huge fan of.
You think Kiefer Sutherland's killer.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
And doesn't he blow up in a car accident?
And then he's gone, and that's it.
And
then you're like, wait, what the fuck is going on
here?
here?
Ethan Hawke is the killer, right?
Yeah.
He's in that. Alright, so that was one of my bullet points. Now, like last week, we talked about April 1st and Sin City of 2005.
Yes, we did.
I want to talk about Untamed and see what you remember about that night. Untamed was that comedy show they did at TMCC.
When I first met Greg.
You met Greg, you met Mike, and Mike called you Patio. Because I was calling you Patty.
Yeah.
And Mike called you Patio.
I don't remember that. I can't believe you remember that.
I've got a photographic memory.
Of course, Bartha doesn't smoke crack like everybody else, so...
Also, was that... I'm pretty sure that was the day that Eric brought you over to my house for the first time, and we had Ty and TJ were there, and we were watching Clerks.
That might... Yeah, I don't really remember that. I remember when we went out to film the Western, and that's where I got my first part, even before any theater.
Just because you were there.
Yeah, it's like, they had a rough... I forget who...
Sam.
Was it Sam?
He was playing an Indian.
Yeah, I fucked that Indian up.
And then
I remember banged his head into the door.
No, I thought you smashed his back on like a chest.
Oh yeah, well I was trying to make it look as realistic as possible.
I think it was just an accident.
Yeah, that's probably just an accident. But
you were playing Eric's like sidekick deputy guy.
Yeah.
And you're hitting Sam and shit.
Yeah, that was some fucking good times. That was my first real part.
But you don't remember Untamed going there?
I remember Untamed, and we got out.
And then we got out and we went to
Subway or Porta Subs.
We did go to Porta Subs. That's right.
Yeah.
And then from there we went to the movie theater.
Yeah, we went and saw.
And you were talking. We were gonna go see
House of Wax and shit.
The Interpreter.
The Interpreter.
And we even went into the theater.
And we walked out.
And Allie and Mike stayed.
Yeah.
And we walked out, and then what did we do? Do you remember? We went to the Atlantis, and we played video games.
Is that what we did?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember that.
And Mikey was there because he always hung out there. And
That's where I first met fucking Dee Dee and fucking other Kyle or whatever. Yeah.
That was when you first met everybody, essentially.
And I remember Melissa and Brittany were wearing their pink shirts.
They had their pink lady jackets?
Yeah, pink lady jackets.
And then after that, I think we went up to Taco Bell.
Don't remember that.
And then we went back to my place and we went to the gas station up here, and Eric got the Lipton iced teas. He got 2 of them because he couldn't find the Arizonas. It's probably blowing your mind that I know this much detail about it.
I know this is.
And then we went back to my place, and it was you, me, Patrick, or Eric, your brother, and Ty and TJ, and we watched. I think we put on Evil Dead, and then we put on Near Dark. I think it was one movie, and then it was Near Dark, and everyone passed out, and you watched Near Dark. You stayed up and finished it.
Yeah.
And everyone else passed out at my place in that little living room with the trailer over there.
Fuck, well, it wasn't a little room, it was a pretty big room.
It was.
Room in the trailer.
It was the biggest room in the trailer. The biggest room in the trailer because it was the living room. Took up the entire, first, third, or quarter of the trailer.
Yeah.
And everyone crashed there at my place. Such a strange fucking time at the beginning of the summer
shit.
2005. That was the greatest summer ever.
That was the greatest summer. Some of the greatest movies we had. Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, Devil's Rejects.
War of the Worlds, I remember, came out.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good.
Remember when we saw you at Fantastic Four?
That's right. Where was I going?
You went and saw Fantastic Four before everyone else.
No.
And you were just sitting there waiting for us to get done, and you got to ride back.
I don't think I saw that. I don't remember seeing Fantastic Four in theaters because I remember I jumped out of that because I didn't want to see that.
Was it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
No, fuck no.
Wedding Crashers?
No.
Well, see, that was Wedding Crashers summer too.
You know what? I think it was Wedding Crashers, but I was there with my dad seeing Wedding Crashers because I couldn't get in by myself.
And then you snuck into Fantastic Four afterwards, and you were waiting for us to, because, I don't know, maybe it's a different day.
And then, because then shortly thereafter we went to the drive-ins and saw Wedding Crashers again.
You and my brother.
Yeah.
And we had Sam hide underneath a blanket.
Yeah.
And you guys were sitting outside the back of that car because Ty and Summer. Ty was trying to hit something off with Summer. I don't know if you remember her.
Summer.
Yeah, Summer Rasmussen.
Sounds familiar.
Well, Ty was trying to hit something off with
Summer Skinny. Summer.
Yeah.
And never went anywhere, or what? Did he get lucky?
I don't know. She was different. I guess she was. I don't know. Do you remember Zach Brigham?
Mm-mm.
I guess she was doing something with him and kind of led him on, and she kind of led Ty on, and you can tell it was never gonna happen. Sorry, Ty, if you're ever listening to this.
Yeah, you fucker, bitches be crazy.
And see, that was when we went to the lake, also, or the river, and we were talking about this the other day, last week.
The river.
The river, and the guy was talking about
that's right.
They had sandwiches or something.
Yeah.
But we watched Wedding Crashers, and then we all took off. That was that summer.
Yeah.
That was that summer day.
Yeah. And then it was actually a pretty eventful fall too, because that's when we got the camera. We made the first few
You were
movies.
a freshman.
I was a freshman. I was in Dracula. That was pretty fucking sick. We have videos of you and me just walking around the stage.
Yeah, making of.
Up on the fucking in the rafters too. It was badass.
Hell yeah, dude.
Good times.
Well, that's that bullet point over and done with.
Okay, let's talk about. I'm gonna point one out. I want to talk about this because I want to hear what you have to say about that.
All right, so Point Break. I watched Point Break.
Okay.
And it's exactly Fast and the Furious is like a remake of Point Break. It's exactly like it, beat for beat. Because
he's undercover.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is the
except
undercover
it's
FBI.
not cars, it's surfing.
Yep.
Yeah. Only Fast and Furious compared to Point Break.
In Point Break, he goes to the dudes that beat the shit out of him, and they just end up smuggling coke, and fucking Tom Sizemore's in that part.
Oh yeah,
for 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's like DEA.
Yeah.
You think I like this hair, man?
Nice tattoo.
Like that? Fuck you, Paps.
And then in Fast and the Furious, they go to the Japanese Chinese guys.
Yep.
Because he thinks it's them.
But they're just selling drugs too?
No, they were selling VCRs and shit. They had some electronic equipment.
Were they?
Yeah, something like that. Same exact scenes. And then it turns out that it's each of their buddies who they got too close with. Vin Diesel, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Fucking exactly like it.
Now that you mention that, it's kind of, I do see the similarities for sure.
And then, they both go to pull off one last job before the end.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking exactly. Them. And they all get, and it just ends up being a big old fuck.
Except Point Break is far more superior than Fast and
Furious. It is.
Furious.
Point Break was good and fun. Except for Keanu Reeves, with shitty acting.
He's a shitty actor, but Point Break and Speed are the only two movies I really enjoy.
Do you have Speed?
I do not have Speed.
Okay. I want to see Speed again. I've been meaning to watch it.
Fucking talks on his phone like this because he's missing fingers on this hand.
Keanu Reeves?
Dennis Hopper.
In real life?
No, in the movie.
Okay.
Remember he's always talking on his right hand because he's missing fingers on his left hand?
It's been a long time. So that also, Gary Busey's awesome as a good guy. I mean, he's an obvious scumbag bad guy.
Yeah.
But whenever he's a good guy, he's like charming in this movie.
He's nice, he's funny, he's fucking just a regular Joe, you know?
And, you know, you think that he's going to get killed at that first bust scene. Because they got the fucking semi-automatics and shit.
Which first bust scene?
The one where they fuck up and it's the wrong guys.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, I'm going to shoot whoever comes through that fucking door.
Yeah.
But he doesn't die. You think he's going to, but he doesn't.
Even though bullets get riddled in the door frame and he still doesn't get hit.
Yeah, and they shoot the fucking chick that's standing there. But I like Gary Busey in that.
Fuck yeah.
And then I want to talk about this dude that's in that movie. He played Rosie. I don't know if you remember the character's name.
Yeah, he's one of the bad guys who get... I found Rosie in Mexico.
Yeah.
Apparently got in a knife fight with somebody better than him.
I think he said a slab of meat or something like that.
I happened upon this... whatever.
Hunk of meat.
Hunk of meat.
But that guy is in a bunch of movies, and I always like him. He's kind of like I don't know, something about him that's like
The one thing I don't like about Point Break is the ending. I think is very weak. How they get in a fight and then he throws his badge in the water. It could have been done better than that.
Because they set it up to where he's getting arrested, and then like he's obviously not going to be FBI anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know how they didn't, because they just cut from there to like a year later or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's all fucked up. He's drinking beer. He's got long hair.
Yeah, it just didn't work for me.
And he's like, okay, just go fucking.
If they were gonna fight on the beach, it should have been a brutal, bloody ending, and either one or both should have died.
Yeah.
And that should have been that.
It should have ended before that scene, like when they were at the airport. That probably should have ended there.
Or even the skydiving scene. What if he, didn't
pull the cord,
didn't get away or something, and killed Rosie and killed him, got the girl, and that was that.
Yeah. And then I thought this was funny. I wrote down, I know that ass, because he realizes that it's them when he sees the dude mooning him on the surfboard.
Yeah.
Because he was mooning in the video.
Yeah.
I think that was just kind of a funny, like, what if he figures it out because he sees this guy's ass?
Yeah, because
I know that ass.
But because he's really going to be able to tell, even though the guy was like fucking a football field away in the ocean. It's like, hey, that's the same ass from the video. Fuck.
I thought that was pretty funny. So that was Point Break.
I
watched The Getaway.
How did you like that?
I didn't really get into it. Like, you could tell that it's a good movie, it's a good action movie. I just couldn't get into it. It could have just been the mood I was in because I was going to work, and I'd just woken up. But when I'd come home the next day and caught the end of it, I was kind of into it more.
Yeah. It's classic Peckinpah.
Oh, we're talking about The Getaway, by the way.
Yeah.
Sam Peckinpah's The Getaway with Steve McQueen.
One of them next to The Wild Bunch.
And this is a screenplay by Walter Hill.
And the thing is, dude, it's fucking PG, and there's quite a bit of blood in that movie.
It is violent, because he's blowing everybody away.
Yeah, not only that, but he's making his wife have sex with the warden so he can get out and shit like that early, and that's kind of like PG-13 at least.
Oh yeah, and when the dude kills the security guard, it blows him away in cold blood, and then he goes and blows that guy away, throws him out of the fucking car, and then Steve McQueen goes and blows that guy away. I felt he should have blown that guy away when he was in the hallway at the end,
at the hotel room or whatever.
Goes through the apartment instead he just hits him. I felt he should have just fucking blown him away.
Dude, there's some badass shootouts in that. I need to get Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia.
It's so expensive though.
How much is it?
Like $22.
Is it like a special edition?
No, it's just old. It's kind of not readily available.
I think it came out after this. So.
Well, it's not that. The DVD itself is what's old. It's kind of like a rare.
Yeah, you know what happened to me? Because I ordered it on Amazon, never showed up. That was like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, never showed up.
Yeah, look here. It's $22.98. There's only 5 left in stock. It's not readily available, so.
That's bullshit.
The price hasn't ever gone down. And then there's like a crappy Blu-ray for $35. It's like a foreign Blu-ray, like the Running Scared ones that we got.
It's on Blu-ray?
It's an import.
But it's
Blu-ray.
35.
Yeah, it's because no one wants it, so it's not moving. So it's supply and demand.
Why don't they just fucking lower the price then? If nobody wants it. This shit doesn't seem logical.
Because they're not moving it. It's not moving.
Honestly, it's a pretty good movie. It's not.
I really want to see it.
It's not.
Is he running around with a head the entire movie?
No, it's not like what you'd think it'd be.
No,
he wants.
It's like Smoking Aces. Bring me the head of.
You know
Buddy
what?
Israel,
dude. with the right director, somebody could not necessarily do a remake, but kinda of that
kind of plot.
This kind of plot, and it'd be fucking pretty badass.
Does it take place in Mexico? South America somewhere.
Yeah, Mexico.
And Warren Oates is the main guy, right?
Yeah. Which is cool because he was great in Wild Bunch.
I don't remember him. All I remember
is the crazy drunk in
Ernest
Wild Bunch.
Borgnine and
you don't remember
William Holden.
Warren Oates in it?
I know he's in it.
He's just smiling all the time, drinking, having sex with senoritas.
I love Warren Oates too because he was in all those car movies I was watching last year or 2 years ago before moving. Or no, I guess it was about a year ago.
I think the first movie I ever saw him in and remember him from is Stripes.
1941, yeah. Stripes, and he's in 1941.
Haven't seen that in a long time.
The Two-Lane Blacktop. Did you borrow that? It's got the script in there too.
I did Gone in 60 Seconds. I still have that one.
Okay, but he's in Two-Lane Blacktop. He plays GTO because that's what he drives. There's no character names in the screenplay. It's like mechanic and driver, and GTO, just like
Drive.
Just like Drive.
Hell yeah.
And they're just racing across country. And then they kind of give up.
Like Vanishing Point, or a little different than that?
No, because he's like an older guy. Warren Oates is like an older guy, and they're like two younger dudes. And he's like, "You motherfuckers!" It's not necessarily like that. He's just kind of got that attitude. He's like, "Yeah, no, let's race. Let's make a bet about it. Let's race across the Tennessee." And it's like, okay, so they're racing across Tennessee, and then they get to like this car show, like racing thing, and they just kind of. It fizzles out and they forget about the bet and the movie just kind of ends. Yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of the attitude of the 60s whenever it was made, just kind of like how Easy Rider is. Yeah. It's just kind of a movie about nothing.
Yeah.
And then he was in...
A movie about the free spirit.
Yeah. And then he was in Race with the Devil. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Him and Peter Fonda and their wives, they're in Winnebago, like a camper trailer. And they're like camped out like across from the river and they're like, oh shit, these guys are like having sex with this chick over there, something like that, and it turns out they're devil worshippers, and they get caught seeing them kill the girl, and so they're getting run down by devil worshippers the entire fucking movie.
That sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Race with the Devil.
Do you have it?
I do have it. It's one of these double DVDs, somewhere probably on the bottom.
Just give me 1 second, people. I gotta find this.
Look, it's right. Looks like there's somewhere around there. Looks like there's double DVDs. Yeah, right there, next to 48 Hours, yellow, right next to it. Yep. But that's and he was in all those car movies, so that's why I like Warren Oates. So that was The Getaway, and then I watched The Last Boy Scout.
Okay, and what'd you think about that?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And I guess it was a big flop in theaters.
Oh yeah, did horrible. He did that right before he did True Romance. And that's where Quentin Tarantino first met Bruce Willis on the set of Last Boy Scout.
He met him there?
Yeah, because he was invited on the set. That's where he met Tony, because he was selling True Romance to Tony Scott.
Okay.
That's where he met. And that's why I'm assuming he put him in Pulp Fiction, because he met him, he liked him.
But I guess Bruce Willis had done Hudson Hawk just before this. Had you seen Hudson Hawk?
I have not seen that.
And I guess it's like an action comedy, but no one really knew what it was, so it flopped even worse and like almost ended his career.
Well,
but then he did Last Boy
Scout.
Last Boy Scout kind of brought him back.
Yeah. Which is a badass. That reminds me of something we would do, like an action movie we'd do.
It's really slow moving. It's only like an hour and 45 minutes, but it's really, really slow, but I liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Dana Wayne fan.
Shane Black.
Shane Black wrote the screenplay, but I guess they kept changing it.
I didn't know that.
That like Bruce Willis and Joel Silver, the producer, kind of kept changing the script and everything, and Tony Scott was getting pissed off. So
it's no wonder Bruce Willis doesn't have a career anymore.
Because he's an asshole? Who was your second choice for John McClane? That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I watched Spaceballs, which I know that you thought was hilarious.
I love Spaceballs. This fucking reminds me of my childhood.
I like this where he's got the big fucking hats on, the big helmets. Yeah. I thought that's silly, but I didn't really get into it.
We need you to comb the desert.
May the Schwartz be with you.
You guys found anything?
You okay?
We ain't found shit.
Keep scratching your back on the chair over there.
It's sunburn starting to peel.
Oh.
It's just like a motherfucker.
And of course the campaign.
Which I thought was pretty funny. And we saw a teaser for Anchorman 2, which I think is going to be
I've been seeing that trailer for like a year now.
I know, I saw it, but this is the first time I've actually seen it in a theater. So, I think it's going to be one of the funniest movies of the year. I don't know about you guys.
I don't even know what it's about. Obviously
they're doing instead of just being like a local news station, now they're...
like a CNN kind of show?
Yeah, CNN type deal.
Is What's-Her-Face going to be in it?
Yeah, you know? Christina Applegate.
She's going to be in it?
Everybody from the original is back in this one.
Okay. Jack Black?
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw some of the new comedians today in it, small parts. Because if you remember, Seth Rogen was in the original as...
Anchorman?
Yeah. As Christina Applegate's cameraman. He's only in a couple scenes. You've seen a couple scenes.
I don't even know.
And that's probably right. He got his, it's one of his first movies.
No, probably one of his first movies. Yeah. He was in Donnie Darko.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the bully's friend. The main bully at the school.
I hated that movie so much I only saw it once.
But he got his start on the Judd Apatow TV shows, Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Undeclared, I think. Have you ever watched those?
No. Is it...
After watching Freaks and Geeks, I realized that James Franco is just a shitty actor.
Wait, James Franco?
Yeah. Because,
Did you see... I thought he was pretty good at 127 Hours.
Sure, he was good in that, but it seems like he kind of phones in a lot of performances.
Well, and then he's good. He's good in Pineapple Express as playing a stoner, drug dealer.
You see shit like that, and I know that I'm also guilty of doing this.
What?
Like auditioning for plays and things like that. If it's a part that you don't really want, you kind of just goof off and do something weird and out there, and it ends up being good.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that that's the case with a lot of actors. Like, if you see them being awesome in, like, this weird role, it's probably because they didn't really want it to begin with, and they were just fucking around, hoping not to get it.
That's not always the case,
It's not always the case, but I'm guilty of doing that.
I'm guilty of doing it, too.
I did it with Thick Crust. Sorry, Patrick.
Go fuck yourself. Well, that's how Jones was supposed to be anyways.
Well, I mean, I was just kind of fucking around.
If you know my writing and my characters that I write, they're just outlandish and over the top anyways, It's like...
But I could have played it straight and it wouldn't have been the same character.
Well, I would have told you to not play
because
it straight.
You kind of just threw it on me in the last second, and, like, I just gotten off work, and, like, we'd just gotten in the car for the first time. I wasn't really ready to start doing anything. And so I was like, yeah, I guess we'll do this. And I just kind of fucked around.
And it turned out great.
Yeah.
That's when Jones was born.
And Jones is still around to this day.
He fucking will be around for the next couple, maybe even 3 decades.
Alright, and then Zero Dark 30 I put on last night while I was kind of cleaning up and everything. Because I'd seen it before. Yeah. I thought it was awesome. And she's really good in it.
I was very impressed. The last 30 minutes was very
And see, the dude...
very amazing.
The other dude that's with him.
Who's that?
So that's Joel Edgerton.
Oh no, the other dude that's with him is from Wanted.
Wanted?
He's fucking his girlfriend.
Is he in Wanted?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. He's his buddy at work.
That's where I remember. I was like, hey, that's that fucking guy.
That's the guy that's going to be the star of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Marvel movie.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. No, he looked.
And he got all buffed out for Zero Dark 30.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, he looks a little different. Oh, that's because he's fucking yoked. Shit. But he's.
He's going to be the star of the next Marvel movie.
Well, sick.
Not Thor, but...
I was pretty impressed with him, and he's a small part in that, but he did a pretty good job.
Do you have Wanted?
Yeah.
I did see that again.
Yeah, you said you hated it, and I loved it. I thought it was just a great fucking badass action movie, dude.
I've got my problems with it. Maybe it's just...
Because I didn't know what to expect when I went to see it in theaters, and I just fucking dug it.
I thought it probably just kind of seemed like it was... Like maybe they made it too fast. Like it seemed kind of... too CG'd up.
Well, maybe for the train scene, but that's it.
Alright, so we're moving through this pretty quickly. We're half an hour in or so. Now let's discuss the career of Tim Roth.
Oh, yes.
We don't know what he's been up to
where
lately.
Where the fuck is Tim Roth? Does anybody know where he's at?
Can we get him in this fucking movie?
Yeah. He could be Freddy.
If he's not doing anything. Alright, so let's see where he started, where his humble beginnings were. Let's see the first thing that I know that he was in. He's in a bunch of movies, actually. To Kill a Priest, I don't know what that is. Some TV shows. The Cook, The Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover. That sounds kind of cool. Don't know what it is. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. I've never seen that, but I heard good things. It's him and Gary Oldman. He's in an episode of Tales from the Crypt. He was the painter. He was a painter, and he didn't know what to paint anymore. So I think this guy told him, like, start killing people and painting them. And so he does, and he's using, like, their blood to paint pictures, and people start buying it up. He's making all this money. And then, like, his girlfriend needs money for an operation. And they're at the hospital, so he's like, okay, fine. So he goes out and kills the first person he sees in the parking lot and paints something and sells it and gets the money. But he killed the doctor that was going to operate on his girlfriend. So he fucked himself.
How ironic was that? Yeah, I remember it wasn't one of the most recent things in the last 5 or 6 years that Roth was in was a Coppola movie.
Yeah, no, he was. It was like a time movie, I think.
Yeah, where he's going...
I didn't see it, but I think it's
it's not
time travel movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so, and then, of course, Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange.
Freddie Neuwenbeck.
Probably next to Pumpkin, his most memorable role.
Is Reservoir Dogs. He hadn't done shit since. Done anything better than Mr. Orange.
Not talking shit about you, Mr. Roth. Love your work.
He was awesome as Mr. Orange. Of course, he's a British actor, and he's doing American in that. He's in Heart of Darkness, based on the book that Apocalypse Now is also based on. He's playing the Martin Sheen role.
Wait, there's a sequel?
No. Heart of Darkness is the book, and it's just a basic story of this guy going to get this other dude that's out in the jungle.
Yeah.
And then Apocalypse Now is like, he set it in Vietnam instead.
Oh, okay.
So they're both based on the same book. And it's John Malkovich and Tim Roth.
Is it better than...
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
See that.
I'm going through the roles here.
Oh, shit. Okay. Heart of Darkness. Pulp Fiction.
Small role in that.
Little Odessa.
Don't know what that is. Oh, look, it fucked it up. God damn it.
Fucked that shit up.
Rob Roy. You haven't seen Rob Roy, neither have I, but he's the bad guy in that. 4 Rooms. Ted the Bellhop.
Hey, who could forget that?
Everyone Says I Love You. It's a Woody Allen movie. Haven't seen it. Hoodlum? That's a gangster movie. I haven't seen that either. Bunch of shit. Lucky Numbers. John Travolta and Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah, you know what? When that first came out and it was on Stars, I saw like the first 10 minutes.
You gave up?
Gave up. Yeah, I wasn't too interested in it.
And then after that he was Planet of the Apes. Best part of that movie, as I was telling you. He's in The Musketeer, The Beautiful Country, Silver City, Battle of the Brave. Oh, he was in Don't Come Knocking. That's the Sam Shepard movie I watched. I think he's So Sam Shepard's playing this actor that kind of fucks around. He fucks up. He takes off on the movie set. He just takes off.
Yeah.
And so the insurance company sends Tim Roth out to go bring him back. And so he's kind of playing... Yeah, he gets him eventually. He's in Dark Water, the American remake of the Japanese movie with Jennifer Connelly. Okay. I never saw it. Youth Without Youth, that's the Coppola movie. And it's about a love story wrapped in a mystery set in Europe before World War II. A timid professor is changed by a cataclysmic event and explores the mysteries of life. And he's basically the only name I've heard of. It's based on a book, too, I guess. After that, he was in Funny Games.
Oh, yeah. Which we saw in theaters.
Yes, we did.
Which was kind of a disturbing experience. It wasn't really like... I saw that movie one time, and that was good.
Virgin Territory, I've never heard of. Then he's in The Incredible Hulk. He's the bad guy there.
Mm-hmm. Which he did a great job in, I thought.
Skellig the Owlman, don't know what that is. TV series, Prostitute, or no, it says Brostitute. Pete Smalls is, oh, he's in the TV show, Lie to Me, that's right. I don't know what that's about, I think it's a Showtime TV show.
Lie
to Me. Arbitrage, don't know what that is. Yeah, it looks like he's just in some movies, nothing big. He's not in like Django Unchained, or hasn't been in shit since fucking...
Tarantino probably throw him another role here.
He needs to. Alright, so now...
Yeah, like I really expected like Michael Manson to show up in Django, because he seems like that kind of, person to be in Django, you know?
Because he was just kind of in this, and then he wasn't anything, and then he was in Kill Bill,
yeah.
And like he's going to show up again at some point. You're making me all itchy by scratching your back like that, dude.
My back itches. I got sunburned last week and it fucking sucks balls.
It's freaking me out. It's making my back itch.
Sorry for getting skin all over the place.
That's fucking gross. That's fucking gross.
Okay. So we'll go through the movies I watched, I guess.
Alright, let's do it. You watched a shitload, so we got a lot to cover.
Yeah, I got a lot to cover here.
You've seen most of these already.
Yeah, okay. So we'll start with Alone in the Dark. Fucking great movie.
The horror movie from the 80s.
Which I think we should remake, maybe.
Definitely.
We could do this easy.
Hell yeah.
This would be easy to do.
Martin Landau's a fucking crazy guy. He wants the hat from the Postman.
Yeah.
So they run down the Postman and fucking just to get his hat.
Fuck. Yeah, I think Jack Palance did a fucking awesome job. Because I've never actually seen him play like a really crazy motherfucker, you know?
He was playing bad guys all the time in the
only thing I remember him from is from City Slickers. Okay, You Should Never Drink and Bake.
Raw Deal.
Raw Deal.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's best movie.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch this over and over again. It was a classic.
That's who I based Dutch on. Was this Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in this movie?
Really?
Yeah, and I told Greg to watch this
and
for reference. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's perfect because it does, works out well. Okay, Con Air.
Hold on. I want to go over the line in this movie where he's got the ID and the dude fucking the cop. And he's like, what's his name? Joseph P. Brenner.
Joseph P. Brenner.
And he's like, what's the P stand for? Pussy.
Who's the... Okay, so the guy, one of the bad guys in that is the bad guy in License to Kill. Can't remember his name.
License to Kill?
But his name's Max in this one.
It's a Joe Don Baker?
Yeah, he's the Colombian drug lord in License to Kill.
Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of Living Daylights.
The one after that.
Yeah. It said his name is Max?
Yeah.
Max Keller?
Yeah, he takes care of problems.
This dude right here? Looks like he's in Die Hard.
Yeah. That's right, he is in Die Hard.
Is he the FBI agent? He's like, oh, it's remember.
What's his name? Agent Smith? Special Agent Smith?
Agent Black or something?
No, it's Agent Smith and Special Agent Smith. Johnson. Or Johnson, or what the fuck is it? Look it up.
And he's like, I'm looking at Brenda, and he's like, oh, it kind of reminds you of being in Vietnam. He's like, I was in junior high, you dickhead.
Yeah, I was in junior high, you dickhead. God, that's a fucking classic too.
Oh, fuck, where is it? Special Agent Johnson, FBI Special Agent Big Johnson, FBI Agent Little Johnson.
Yeah. But that's not how they refer to him in the movie, though. It's just
Johnson,
Agent Johnson, Special Agent Johnson.
Oh, man. I love that movie, too.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so what else you got?
Okay. Fucking classic. I love this movie. Watched it all the time when I was a kid.
Unrated extended edition of Con Air.
Con Air. Fucking... Ugh.
What is
I love this movie.
You are one skinny Negro.
Be patient, Cyrus. The last guy that told me to be patient, I burned him down and bagged his ashes. Got Corman's World, which is very informative. I loved watching that. There's a lot of good shit on that. A lot of things I didn't know about a lot of my favorite actors, like Robert De Niro got his start with Corman. So did Jack Nicholson.
Ron Howard.
Scorsese, Ron Howard. Because he did Grand Theft Auto, which I have seen, but I didn't know that was a Corman movie.
Corman and a Howard movie.
Because Ron Howard directed it.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, my dad showed it to me one time.
Is it any good? Or?
I mean, I'm not really into the racing movies that much, but it's worth a watch.
Oh, they played a trailer for a racing movie that's coming out from the Gatsby with Thor and dude from Inglourious Bastards, the the kid that blows everybody away in the tower.
Oh, shit, I haven't seen him in anything in a while.
Yeah, him and Thor are in this racing movie.
What's it called?
Rush. It's called Rush, and it's a Ron Howard movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's just Ron Howard.
Shit, that's weird.
Like the German dude gets into like a car accident, and his face gets burned off.
Oh, I've seen the trailer for that. The trailer for that? A while ago.
Yeah, they played in front of Gatsby.
Ron Howard should just do another comedy, like Night Shift.
I haven't seen Night Shift.
That shit is hilarious.
All right, what do you got?
Running Man.
Another Schwarzenegger movie. Probably his worst movie ever. But I love it.
I don't know about ever.
Well, because it's based on a Stephen King book. And it's nothing like the book at all. Other than the fact it's a game show.
True. But it is a Schwarzenegger movie.
It is, and it's an awesome action movie. And I loved this as a kid, too.
Yeah,
I watched it over
and over again. Next to Total Recall, Predator, and Terminator 2.
Predator's my favorite. That's my
Total Recall.
If I'm feeling down, I'll put in Predator and start feeling better immediately.
Okay, Blue Velvet with the new deleted scenes.
And you watched the deleted scenes?
Yeah, not much to tell, really.
I was kind of disappointed because there's supposed to be that fucked up scene where they're
I thought there was going to be something in particular, but
they didn't show it.
Still a great movie.
They lead up to it, but then nothing happens. No, this is an awesome movie.
If you haven't seen Blue Velvet, you need to see it.
This is what I want our cast to watch to get into the mood for this movie, Streamy's Pavement.
I think that's a great idea.
I'll just set this one to the side.
A mix between Blue Velvet and The Big Lebowski. Boom.
There you go.
Right there. Boom. That's what we're making. Boom. Okay. Next, I got Street Fighter. When I was a kid, I used to watch this all the time, but I watched it and I wasn't too impressed with it. But, your taste kind of changes over time.
Shitty thing is, it's Raul Julia's last movie.
Because he
had cancer. You can see how skinny he is in this and looks like he's just dying. And he was an awesome actor.
Yeah.
And he didn't get to do much.
If you don't know who he is, he's in the Addams Family.
But his acting goes beyond Addams Family. He was a big-time stage actor, and he's awesome in a lot of the movies that he did.
Jean-Claude Van Damme could use some acting lessons.
I was so disappointed because the video game, my favorite character was Blanca.
And he was fucking barely... He doesn't do shit. And the guy with the arms, he doesn't do shit either.
No, he just gets fucking radiation poisoning and loses all of his fucking hair.
Oh, whatever.
Stupidest fucking thing ever.
Okay. Alien, I got a double feature here, Alien Nation and Enemy Mine. I didn't watch Enemy Mine, but I did watch Alien Nation, but it wasn't the first time that I'd seen it.
I still need to see it.
I think it's fucking awesome.
James Caan's good in it.
James Caan's great. I mean, it's just a cool 80s science fiction cop crime action
just
movie.
With aliens in it, right?
Yeah, badass though, but it's like,
Did they get drunk off of milk?
I think, yeah.
Like whenever they drink milk, they get drunk.
Their heads are really fucked up, man. But I like because the first sequence in it is them. They work the night shift, him and his partner gets murdered, or whatever. But
as a human partner.
Yeah, human partners start off and they're going down the street, and this grocery store gets held up by these two aliens with these badass looking guns, and then
are they like space guns?
No, they're. I don't know if to call them just futuristic guns. No, just like machine guns. Okay. It just kills his partner as he tries to break up the robbery, and then it just turns into a chase. And it's
I gotta
pretty
watch
badass.
I'll watch that this week.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Next, this is Psycho, the
classic
original
movie, one of my top fives. I used to have a top 5 list, and this was in it.
I fucking love it. It was the first time I watched it in a while. I fucking think it's a great movie.
It's a great black comedy.
Black comedy?
Black comedy, like dark comedy.
It's more twisted than that.
He's eating the popcorn and shit, and he's getting all worried when the car stops sinking.
Yeah.
He's just eating the popcorn, getting all upset, and then it goes.
It's
now we got to watch the Hitchcock movie about the making of this.
On the back of it, right?
No, the movie that they made with Anthony Hopkins.
Oh yeah.
We got to watch that now.
Well, I did watch the making of the documentary on how that got made and how they changed it, because in the book, I guess it was some short, fat guy with...
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be sleazy, and he cuts her head off instead of...
Kind of described as, I don't know if you remember this, but in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, when they first show up at the gas station, there's kind of like that guy that's like looking up at the sky.
Yeah, I remember.
Kind of described like that guy.
Okay.
I've read the book, and when he goes to kill her in the shower, he just cuts her head off.
Just like opens the curtain.
Opens the curtain, slices her head off.
Huh. I still love that movie.
No, it's awesome.
And I think Janet Leigh is fucking gorgeous.
And
oh my god.
Do you know who plays Janet Leigh in the movie? Hitchcock?
Yeah, Meryl Streep, right?
No, it's Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you get Meryl Streep as playing? She's too old.
Meryl Streep can do anything. Okay? Young, old, it doesn't matter. She's a goddess. And I want to put her in a movie one day. She could be my wife.
Thick crust.
Okay, next we got Hostel Part 2.
Why'd you borrow this one?
Because I haven't seen it in a long time. And I like it better than the first one a little bit.
I definitely like it.
I like how you see it from the point of view of the businessman.
We got the movie ticket right here.
Yeah, which we saw, and I believe we all got carded as we're going into it.
Yeah, by the lady security guard.
Yeah, but I've seen more fucked up shit.
Oh, you know what? I can tell you a story about this day when we went to see it.
Okay.
You came over and we watched The Evil That Men Do. Do you remember watching The Evil That Men Do with Charles Bronson? Mm-hmm. And the doctor's performing all the experiments, and he's got that big guy that's trying to fuck with him in the bar, and he grabs him by the fucking balls and starts squeezing and twisting him.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that movie at all?
Yeah.
And then we also watched the movie 100 Girls. You don't remember that one where the guy, the power goes out and he's in the elevator with some girl, and like they just kind of have this connection, and then he spends the rest of the movie trying to figure out which girl it was at the college that he got trapped in there. Don't remember that at all.
You know what I do remember though? I might have been doing a lot of drugs during this point in time, but I remember before we went and seen Hostel, you brought over Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
And we watched that, and now
and then after fucking Hostel, we went and snuck into fucking Wolf Creek.
But now Eli Ross pretty much doing the remake of Cannibal Holocaust, or a sequel.
I'm gonna look this up.
Called The Green Inferno. And I believe he has a couple picks from it. But they went out way into the Amazon where nobody's ever shot before and filmed this fucking movie really quick. And they showed him Cannibal Holocaust, the villagers they used, and they laughed at it, thought it was hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the movie they showed. He thought they were going to show him like E.T. or something. Ended up showing him Cannibal Holocaust, and I thought it was the most hysterical thing they'd ever seen.
All right, but I hear it's supposed to be directing it?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Green Inferno. A group of student activists travel from New York City to the Amazon to save a dying tribe, but crash in the jungle and are taken hostage by the very natives they protected.
Yep.
There's like nobody in this.
Yeah, the girl from Aftershock or whatever, which I still haven't seen. But
this one? Aftershock.
Because he produced that or something.
No, this is the one that he's in. This is the movie that he's in.
Oh, okay.
See, he's in it. Have you seen the trailer for this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he's in this movie, and he's like a nerd or something. He's got glasses on.
But
that was Hostel 2.
Hostel 2.
Did you watch the alternate ending? Where he just kidnaps the daughter instead of killing the guy?
I didn't.
Well, that's the ending. I talked to you about it back in Halloween time, back in October, and I asked you if you watched it.
Oh.
And you hadn't seen it then either.
I have to take that back.
Well, I mean, it's a quick thing. We can just put it on once we get done podcasting.
Okay, we got a couple more movies to go through. I'm going to save the best for last.
All right, A Better Place, produced by Kevin Smith.
You know, I like how Kevin Smith can go out of his own realm and do shit like this.
This was his friend's movie.
Which is cool because he helped his friend out, which is awesome. I felt it was very Larry Clark-like, which is alright. But it's hard for me. It's because I've experienced a lot of crazy shit in my adolescence, so it's kind of hard to watch shit like you know what. But I do put shit like that into my own shit, but I kind of center around other shit that's going on.
Shit like that can be hard to watch.
Yeah.
When it's like too much like my own life.
Yeah, it's like, I've experienced a lot of this shit. I'd rather not fucking watch it. Like watching kids and bully, watching shit like that just gets under my skin.
And like, what's his name's in this? Jason Lee.
Yeah.
And he's playing like the stepdad boyfriend guy, and he's like, get the fuck out of here, you and her, get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah, no, and then, fuck, man.
That's the dude from Fight Club. The kid, the psycho kid. He plays the first guy that comes in and stays at the house, and he's like, you're too fucking blonde,
and you're too fucking fat, fatty. Well, that's no wonder he's in this movie, because fucking Kevin Smith I think it's one of Fight Club's his favorite movie or something.
This was his first movie, that kid's first movie.
Oh, before Fight Club.
Yeah, this is his first movie. He went into audition, and the director, Vincent Pereira, he wasn't around, and so the kid took off, and he's like, we think this is the guy. So they chased him down and got him back there and had him audition, and he auditioned a couple more times. They gave him the part.
Oh, shit.
And I guess the other kid in it was just a dude that was reading the lines back to the actors that were auditioning, and they're like, you know what, I think we should get him to be the other dude.
Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, I'm just more into things that are real, but kind of take place in a fantasy-like world.
Yeah.
I think we're both that
And the
way.
low-budget quality of this movie also makes it that much more real, because it's like it's real kids really being themselves.
Exactly. It's like you just put a camera on these kids' lives and followed them around.
Yeah.
Which is not the best thing sometimes.
Because what do? Don't they take the nerd kid out to the desert, or the bully kid? They kill him.
Yeah.
And then he kills himself.
Yeah.
And then the other kid tries to kill himself, but it's all out of bullets.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's a hard movie to watch. But it is one of the Kevin Smith produced movies. Was he in it? Scott Moser's in it.
I don't remember seeing him either.
It's Scott Moser when they go to the city. Scott Moser and Jason Lee are together, and they're like laughing, trying not to laugh, and they're giggling, and they're fucking hiding around the corner and shit. Like right when they get off the train, I think.
I don't remember Scott Moser being in it.
Small, quick little cameo, just because it was made right after Mallrats.
I would normally, because it's easy to spot Scott Moser, because he's got that distinctive voice and
he's got the beard too.
Okay, last but not least, give me the amulet, you bitch!
Monster Squad.
Monster Squad. I fucking love this movie. This movie I hadn't seen in a long time, and I watched it recently. I still fucking love it. I think it's awesome. Wolfman's got nards, alright?
I used to watch this over and over again too. Written by Shane Black and Fred Dekker.
Yeah.
Is he on the documentary?
Oh, have you watched the documentary?
Yeah.
Where he's talking about how Shane, the first scene had Van Helsing rolling up in like a blimp or
like
with machine guns
just a huge fucking
and he's like, well, that's how Shane Black's mind, that's how his mind works. But we didn't have the budget to do that. He's like, no, that'd be great, it'll be great.
Is there a blimp in any Shane Black movie? Is there a blimp in Lethal Weapon?
No.
Isn't there something like big like that though in Lethal Weapon?
Not like that, maybe.
No? No, okay. Because, I mean...
But that would have been interesting to see, him just rolling up with machine guns and shit.
Indiana Jones style.
Indiana Jones style. So yeah, if you haven't seen Monster Squad, you best get out there and see it.
It's got all of the Universal monsters in it.
Frankenstein, Wolfman, Mummy, Creature from the Black Gilman.
Gilman.
Which I totally forgot while I was watching that movie that he's in that. And he pops out of the water with the cough, and I was like, oh yeah, Gilman!
But he barely, they probably didn't know, I don't remember, they didn't really know what to do with him, right?
Well, he doesn't, and then he gets blown away.
They're never at water.
And then Fat Kid blows him away. Yeah. My name's not Fat Kid, it's Horace.
It's fucking. And I like how the kid that you think would be like the bully with the leather jacket and everything, the older guy, he's like friends with him.
Yeah.
And he's
he's kind of like an outcast himself.
And he fucking he's a smoker, and he fucking makes the kid when he's picking on the fat kid.
He makes him eat the bar.
At the candy bar that was on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
And then he's looking through the.
The kid's sister.
Yeah, getting naked and shit. And Frankenstein accidentally clicks the picture.
Bogus!
And he has to die at the end.
Well, you don't know if he dies, but he gets sucked into the portal.
And it's all sad.
Yeah.
Because fucking Dracula's a dickhead.
He's a fucking dickhead. But he's fucking awesome at the same time.
Isn't he fucked up at one point? Like as a kind of a bat-human hybrid? Isn't he all fucked up?
Yeah, because he goes... Because the guy's dad comes rolling up and shoots him as he's in bat form.
Yeah.
Flies through the fucking window. He goes up there and he's all fucked up. And then the Wolfman comes up behind him, starts whooping his ass.
And sticks the dynamite down his pants and it doesn't kill him.
Yeah, shoves him out the window. And all his legs suck back together and the torso sucks back together.
That's the Wolfman creature that I wrote for my book. That's the way I like him being. I don't really like the quadruped werewolf creature. Although American Werewolf in London was pretty badass.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when they do werewolves, they just kind of turn them into a wolf and they just put a real wolf in there.
I hate it.
I hate that shit too. I like the on 2 feet with the snout.
Well, the thing about the wolf from American Werewolf in London, it wasn't like a regular wolf. It was like a huge, barely.
Yeah, it's a huge fucking monster.
Yeah, like that was cool. Or that one is badass.
Did you see Silver Bullet?
Yeah, that's another good one.
Gary Busey is a good guy, and he's he's a drunk and an alcoholic. You know, it's because of Silver Bullet that no one dies in Death Proof. The second part of Death Proof.
Because of Silver Bullet?
Yeah, like Harry Knowles, I think it was talking to Quentin Tarantino. He's like, I was pretty sure that, one of those women was going to die in Death Proof. And he's like, I'll tell you why they don't die is because of Silver Bullet. Because you're watching it and they're not going to kill the cripple kid, and then the girl's narrating the movie, so the uncle's got to die. But then you're watching it, and he doesn't die. He fucking lives.
Really?
And he's the hero, so...
Well, I didn't really want to see Gary Busey go anyways. I just want to see him whoop that wolf's ass, which he essentially kind of did a little bit.
Yeah. And so that's why he didn't. He's like, you know what? Gary Busey doesn't die in that movie. No one needs to fucking die. And
I fucking love it, dude. Oh man. Well, anyways, that movie's pretty crazy. It's because like kids are getting fucking ripped apart, and like the dad's son, goes out there and he's ripped apart. I remember seeing that when I was first a kid. As a kid,
hits the train conductor's head right off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. And
then he slices up the girl that's doing drugs, and it turns out it's the fucking preacher.
Yeah. And then one of my favorite particular scenes is the preacher's nightmare,
when all the werewolves
turn into werewolves.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my favorite part of the whole movie.
Straight from the mind of Stephen King.
Right? Oh fuck, dude. I love that shit.
Well, Patrick, I guess
we got business to tend to.
We can wrap this up.
Yeah. Until next time.
Till next time, we'll let you know what movies we've watched, and we'll tell you how everything's going with filming. And from here on out, hopefully, we'll start rehearsals every Saturday, and then start filming every Saturday, and get this movie done. And
be the business.
I hope people start listening to these.
They fucking better, man.
And maybe we'll start getting some guest people from our cast to do these podcasts with us.
That would be pretty fucking awesome.
If they're going to be here, I'm definitely going to let them know we're going to do it. So
yeah.
That's it for this week. Sequel Podcast 12. I'm Matthew Bonta.
Patrick Ragelsberger.
Stay classy right now.